USCIS N-400 interview questions. Good moral character after an arrest, Part 3. Andrea and David remain seated in the quiet USCIS interview room. In Part 1, David explained his past arrest. In Part 2, he clarified the court outcome and confirmed there were no immigration consequences. Andrea now completes the final good moral character review and required USCIS clarification questions.
David, we've reviewed your arrest and the court outcome. Now I want to focus on your overall conduct since that time. My main question for this segment is, how do you believe your behavior since the arrest demonstrates good moral character?
Officer Andrea, I believe my conduct since then shows responsibility and respect for the law. The arrest was a wake-up call for me. After that incident, I became much more careful about following rules, keeping documents current, and responding to official notices right away.
Thank you. As a follow-up, can you give an example of how you changed your behavior after that experience?
Yes, I started setting reminders for anything with an expiration date, like my driver's license and car registration. I also make sure my address is updated with government offices so I don't miss important mail. I learned that ignoring small details can lead to bigger problems.
That awareness is important. Another follow-up. Have you had any negative interactions with law enforcement since the arrest, even minor ones?
No, officer. I haven't had any police contact since then. No tickets, no warnings, nothing like that.
And how long has it been since the arrest?
It's been about 8 years now.
USCIS considers the amount of time that has passed. Why do you think a long period without issues matters when reviewing good moral character?
Because it shows consistency. Anyone can say they changed, but many years of clean behavior shows that the change is real. It shows that the arrest was not part of a pattern.
Exactly. One more follow-up. How would you explain this arrest if someone questioned your character today?
I would explain that it was a minor, nonviolent issue, that I took responsibility, followed the court's instructions, and that I've lived responsibly ever since. I would also explain that I've always been honest about it.
Thank you, David. That explanation is clear and thoughtful. Let's continue with final honesty and disclosure questions. My next main question focuses on honesty. Have you always been truthful and consistent when reporting your arrest history on applications and during interviews?
Yes, Officer Andrea, I've always answered truthfully. Whenever a form asked if I had ever been arrested or cited, I answered, yes, and explained the situation.
As a follow-up, why did you choose to disclose the arrest even though it happened a long time ago and was minor?
Because the question asked if it had ever happened. I understood that leaving it out would be dishonest, even if I thought it wasn't important anymore.
That's correct. Another follow-up. Have your answers today matched what you wrote on your N-400 application?
Yes, the details have been the same every time, the date, location, and reason for the arrest.
Consistency is very important. What do you think happens if USCIS finds different answers on different forms?
USCIS might think the applicant is trying to hide something or is not trustworthy. Even a small difference can cause problems.
Exactly. One more follow-up. Have you ever considered changing details to make the situation sound better?
No, officer. I knew it was better to explain it honestly. I didn't want confusion or misunderstandings.
And do you understand that giving false information under oath can have serious consequences?
Yes, I understand that lying during the interview can lead to denial of the application and other serious issues.
Thank you. We'll now move to final confirmation questions about unresolved matters. As we approach the end of this topic, my main question is, do you currently have any unresolved legal issues or obligations of any kind?
No, Officer Andrea, I do not have any unresolved legal issues. Everything related to my arrest was completed and closed many years ago.
Thank you. As a follow-up, do you have any unpaid fines, tickets, or court fees?
No, all fines were paid on time, and I have no outstanding balances.
Another follow-up. Are you involved in any pending court cases, investigations, or legal proceedings right now?
No, officer. I'm not involved in anything like that.
USCIS also reviews compliance. Have you ever missed a court date or ignored a legal notice?
No. I've always appeared when required and responded to any legal notice I received.
Very good. Another follow-up. Have you ever been arrested, detained, or cited outside the United States?
No, I've never had any legal issues in any other country.
If USCIS requested additional court records or background checks, would you be able to provide them?
Yes, I have the court disposition and proof that the case was closed. I can provide anything needed.
Excellent. That cooperation is important. Let's move to the final summary question. This is my final main question. Is there anything else in your history that could affect your good moral character determination?
No, Officer Andrea, there is nothing else. I've been honest about everything, and my record is clean.
As a follow-up, how would you summarize why you believe you meet the good moral character requirement?
I made one mistake many years ago, took responsibility, followed all legal requirements, and lived a law-abiding life since then. I've been honest and consistent throughout the process.
Another follow-up. Do you understand that good moral character is evaluated up until the day you take the oath of citizenship?
Yes, I understand. I know I must continue following the law and being honest.
Final confirmation. Are all your answers today true and complete to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, officer. They are completely true.
Thank you, David. Vocabulary note. Good moral character, showing honesty and respect for the law over time. Pattern, repeated behavior, not a single event. Disclose, to share information honestly and fully. Under oath, legally promising to tell the truth. Unresolved, not finished or settled. Pending, waiting for a final decision. Determine, to decide officially. Oath, a formal promise made during citizenship.
David, this completes the arrest history and good moral character review portion of your N-400 interview. Your answers have been clear, consistent, and honest. We have no further questions on this topic, and the arrest history section of your interview is now complete.